All right. Listen, I like to bring in my guests with some nice jazz music. Facebook, social media, I do not own the rights to this beautiful music that you're hearing right now. But welcome to the Dr. Larry White Show. And we have an amazing guest here tonight with you. Her name is Toy Lang. She's out of Atlanta. She's a financial expert. And I just want y'all to get ready for this sensational Sunday as we bring y'all in with this nice jazz music, all right? I just love to intro that to just calm the spirits a little bit. And Toy's looking absolutely amazing. So before we bring our amazing guest on the line, I just want to just read you a little bit of her bio, okay? Again, welcome to the Dr. Larry White Show. Shout out to Source Nation and Tracy Jeffco. So the FES Protection Plan is a powerful program which encompasses many of our unique financial products. Unlike any other financial services on the market, the FES Protection Plan is designed to cover all aspects of your financial portfolio, okay? You can access your easy-to-use online portal at any time, all right, for FES. Keep yourself and your family and your financial assets protected with FES Protection Plan. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I just want to bring on my special VIP guest tonight to Source Nation, the Dr. Larry White Show, Miss Toy Lang. How are you tonight, dear?
Hello, Dr. Larry. Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing blessed. And listen, I got to tell you, I was excited to have you on my Facebook Live channel. And I know I had to have you on my Source Nation channel, you know. And I'm going to say this. Last week we had Dr. Leona Brown on, and she talked about health and wellness. And the fact of the matter is health and wellness and financial literacy, in my humble opinion, I think they go hand in hand. You know, I believe your health is your wealth. And so I had to move you up in the show to talk to you about your financial services that you provide, Toy. And so I just want you to know, I'm a big fan of yours. I have been watching you on Facebook. You're a Christian believer. You're a beautiful young lady, but you're out there doing things to help people. So tell us, for those who may not know who you are, Toy, how did you get started? Just tell us a little bit personally who you are, Toy.
Sure. And I just want to give it back to you before I get started. You know, I'm such a fan of yours also. I follow what you're doing on Facebook, always out in the community and bringing us together, you know, as entrepreneurs and just as people, just to bring us together to communicate with one another and learn from one another. And that's what I'm all about. So, and congratulations on your new show.
Thank you. So, hey, this is my third episode. So yeah, thank you for helping me plug that. This is our third episode. You're the third guest that we've had, and it is by design. God allows me to say, hey, this is the person you need to bring on the show that can help other people. I can tell you, I didn't learn how to balance a checkbook until I was maybe 22, 23 years of age. I did attempt to take some classes in high school, but sometimes it's just not taught at an early age, at least in the African-American community. And so the Lord put it on my spirit to bring you on so you can help other people. So tell us, before we get into all these great things that you do as a financial expert, tell us a little bit who you are, Toy, and what made you become an entrepreneur.
Sure. So my name is Toy Lang, as you know, and I've always been an entrepreneurial spirit. Before I started in this business with educating people and helping people with their credit and finances, I actually worked with my family in our business. We helped people with solutions for their taking care of their children. We did children's daycare at first, and then we moved into adult daycare. So I've always been involved with helping people in the community. Those are my roots. That's what we do. Always came from an entrepreneurial place right there, having our own business. We also had some rental properties. I'm going to skip forward. We had some rental properties and ended up in foreclosure and filing for bankruptcy. And that's what really got me involved in this portion of what I'm doing. So when I first started with this company, I had a 607 credit score. I had the bankruptcy on file, the foreclosure, and like you said, so many other things that kind of weren't in place, but I knew I had to do better. But because I wasn't properly educated, I didn't know a lot of how to get things in order. That's just the situation I found myself in. When I found this company I really joined to get myself in order. But then when I found out all of the plethora of information that was out there, and I found out that I could be involved in a different way with not only helping myself, but helping everybody around me and beyond that, that's what really made me join this company and say, listen, this is information that everybody needs. 53 million people in America are in the same situation as I am. You can be anywhere, and the person standing next to you or in front of you or behind you, they're in the same exact situation or close to the same situation, and they need direction and help. They just don't know where to go or how to get started. And so that's what we're here to do, help people find solutions to help them get out of a certain predicament that they're in, because it's temporary. It's always temporary when you have more knowledge. Like they say, knowledge is power.
So let me ask you this. You mentioned that you were a client to the company prior to being the person you are, the expert now helping people. For those people that are listening, what are some of those products and services that you offer? Credit repair, all that good stuff. Do you guys help with financial planning, 401k, college funds, things like that? What are all the services and products that you provide?
Sure. Well, most of everything that we provide is in the aspect of building your personal credit. There are other places that we can refer you to, or we can talk about as far as where you should go to do your college planning and all that. But the main resources and tools that we give are to help you to build your credit and finances and keep it in that place and educating people. Some of the things that we offer, one big one is will, trust, and power of attorney. That's one of the services that we have. It's such an important thing that many of us in our community don't think is that important. If everybody knows, Miss Aretha Franklin just passed and she didn't have any of those things in place. Prince passed, he didn't have those things in place. And what happens is lots of times it kind of causes confusion, especially if you have a substantial amount of assets and those things are not in place once you pass, or people with children or whatever you may have. You want to make sure that you put these things in place. So if something does happen, your directives are there. People know what to do, what you want to happen. For one, it won't end up in probate court, and most of your things go into state or government. You're going to be able to direct where you want your funds and your assets, or whoever you want to take care of your children. You'll be able to say what you want to happen. So that's one of the big things that we offer with our services.
That's great information. So how does one get signed up? I was once too in a situation where my credit score was not very high. I couldn't qualify for anything, Toy. And sometimes it's a little embarrassing to be around a bunch of people and talk about your financial stuff, like, hey, I'm in this room and they know my credit is jacked up. How can people talk to you and sign up for stuff, where you could work with them one-on-one? How does that work?
Yeah, for sure. I absolutely understand what you mean. And that's exactly what happens. I think a lot of time in our community, it's like money in general is like a taboo thing. And especially when you talk about credit and bad credit on top of that, people don't like to talk about it out loud. And so that's probably a lot of the reason why we don't get the information we want, because we don't want to talk about it, So lots of my clients, I do a lot on social media. People can reach out to me, call me, text me, email me anytime, or go on my website and look at the products and services. But absolutely, I'm always available to speak with people and kind of guide them in the right direction. Also, sometimes people will call and they don't know where to start or what to do. And sometimes they're in a situation where they're not able to start the services right away because they don't have the resources or the funds, frankly. That's okay. You're not ready right this moment. There's other things that I can tell you what you need to do right now. I'm not about, hey, I got nothing for you if you don't have the money. No, this is what you can do now. I'm willing to share all information that I have with regards to helping people to get better and improve their situation. And then I'm also going to give you ways that you can go ahead and sign up for the services and receive all the tools and resources that you need.
Absolutely, Toy, just a plethora of information that you're giving out here tonight. So I just want to encourage and shout out to Dee Bowden, who's logged in, listening to us out of Maryland, and all of our listeners. We thank you so much. Toy, how long have you been doing this type of work?
I've been doing this close to a year, maybe since the beginning of the year, I would say. A lot of what I do, like I said, is going out into the community and just sharing this really valuable information, because I don't personally actually do the credit repair myself. We have a huge team of over 300 credit analysts who go in and do that work, and credit attorneys as well. They're located up in our headquarters, which is located in Farmington Hills, Michigan. And agents such as myself, we go out and we help share the information. We educate people on the matters of financial literacy. And one of the biggest sections of that is helping people to restore their credit, the credit restoration. But that's not the part that I actually do, like, the legal legwork. They know what language to use. They know how to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which was passed by Congress in 1971. And that's what they use in order to help people get back on their feet and get their credit report straightened out.
Well, let me ask you this. Can you talk to us a little bit about pricing? Like, what would that cost a person? Are there different levels? And also, what's the turnaround time for people when they can start looking for some results on their credit?
Okay, sure. You get many tools and resources that come with our protection plan package. So it's going to come with credit restoration. You're going to get your will, trust, and power of attorney, which that's worth a couple thousand by itself. You're going to get a LifeLock, which is identity protection. We also include a financial lockbox. We include a debt payoff system, credit monitoring. Lots of times people, sometimes I ask them if they know their credit score. They don't even know. So you're going to get credit monitoring where you'll be able to actually get alerts to your phone, will tell you when your score is going up and what's happening. You're also going to have access to a credit attorney. So have that in your pocket. Sometimes you have old creditors, they're harassing you on the phone or something to that nature, or you might have some legal questions. You're going to have access to a credit attorney. And then we have what we call our Family Mint. And this is where we educate children from the ages of 8 to 18 on the matters of financial literacy. So we're starting from young. So many of them won't have to end up like the 53 million of us who really didn't know. So we weren't able to make as good of choices as they can now. So we go out and do that. So for all of the services, you can get started for $188. The price is $99 activation fee, and then it's $89 per month with no contract. Usually clients will start to see results within 45 to 90 days. It may be sooner for some, but within 45 to 90 days, you're going to start seeing results. Reason being is because the way the process works, once we start disputing items on your credit report and send that out to the credit bureaus, we're going to dispute on all 3 credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. By law, they have 30 to 45 days max to start the investigation and respond to you. So that's the thing. If anybody says, oh, I can get results quicker than that, well, the credit bureaus have 30 to 45 days to respond. So you need at least that long to give them a chance to respond to your disputes when you're disputing something on your credit reports.
Well, I got to tell you, Toy, I mean, I just learned a lot of information by just listening to you as well here tonight. 30 to 45 days before you can start looking at some real results, maybe sooner, depending on all 3 credit platforms. I tell people, if your credit score, it's like social media. Some entrepreneurs are not on social media. And I said, hey, if you are not on social media, you don't exist. You have to be on social media if you're an entrepreneur. Shout out to Kimberly McLemore, who just joined the show, my sister there. And the fact of the matter is, if your credit score is not, in good standings, and I'm going to ask you, what's a good credit score? It starts at 750 and above. But if you don't have a great credit score, you're like a ghost. You don't exist. You can't apply for traditional loans, financing, and if you do, it's at a high interest rate. So I'm letting y'all know that I have the financial expert, Toy Lang, who also, I got to say, congratulations. You're going to be starting your own show here on Source Nation. So we're going to hear from her again. Tell us, what is a good credit score? What's the number where you matter? You know what I mean? Where you could qualify for things. What's that number?
I would say when you start getting into the mid-700s, that's where you want to be. Anything below there, 4s, 5s, and 6s, you can qualify for some things. That's not to say you won't qualify, but your rates will be higher. You're going to have higher interest rates. You're going to have to put down more deposits and things like that. You're going to want to try and get your score up. Well, the highest you can get is 850. So
Hey.
everybody wants to, if you want to strive for excellent A+, you want to go for 850. That's as high as you can go. But if you want excellent credit, starting at 740. So when it comes to mortgage lenders, auto lenders, and credit card, they consider excellent credit to be starting at 740. Okay.
Wow. You just heard it here. Anybody that knows me, I don't believe in fluff. I want to cut right to the chase and figure it out. So you just heard here today, starting at 740, your credit score is good, 740 and above. Ms. Toy Lang, we're going to get her contact information momentarily. To start seeing stuff come off from a negative standpoint, you're looking at 45 to 90 days. Is that right, Toy?
That's when you will start to see results. Yes. I normally tell my clients stay with the program for at least 4 to 7 months. Lots of my clients, I'll ask them, what are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do? So many of them are looking to be like first-time homeowners, or they're trying to get a car, or some people, they want to start a business. I recently met someone and, he wanted to start a business and get more vehicles because that his job required him to buy trucks. He wanted to get into the trucking industry. And so, that's one thing. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I was just reading her chat too. Thank you so much, Kimberly.
Also, I just want you to know, for FES, the great thing about Be Live is you get to chat here. Put your website up here. We're getting ready to get into that. But I'm going to just say this to you. I've been in business for 6 years. Every event I've had, just about every one, I try to talk about health and wellness and financial literacy. I always try to educate our people, especially African Americans. I heard you on one of your shows one day talk about how we as African Americans are not getting this information at a young age. If I could show my son at the age of 12 how to balance his debits and credits. Dee Bowden was on earlier. She teaches people how to get their money through contracts and things like that if money is owed back to them. But she's kind of in a debt management on the business side from contracts. Whereas yourself, like, when I started out in business, I didn't take out any loans or I didn't have any investors. But I'm at that point right now where I can qualify for things because you need capital. You need capital to keep excuse my French, but you need capital to keep the damn doors open to your business, okay? And again, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on the show, Toy, is to just talk to people. So let's go ahead and get into some contact information. How can people reach you? What's your email, phone number, and website information?
TOYLANG@gmail.com. That's toylang@gmail.com. Anyone can feel free to email me. Best way is through text. You can text or call me. My number is 678-984-0561. Again, it's 678-984-0561. And then there's a ton of information about all of our products and how we can help you on my website. All the products are listed there, and it describes, the solutions that we have for people. And my website is my first and last name.com, toylang.com. So it's TOYLAING.com.
Give me that website one more time.
It's www.toylang.com. So it's spelled TOYLAING.com.
So, Toy, just a couple more things. I know you mentioned that you were once, needing the assistance, besides being a client needing to get your financial credit right. What made you passionate to stick with it? Because you could have easily been like, you know what, my credit is fixed. Let me move on with my life. What made you to be passionate? Because I'm real passionate about helping other people. So what made you be passionate to stick with this company FES and then, because I always believe that people have a purpose in life. It's your God-given talent. And, I work in my God-given talent. My pain is my purpose to keep me in the position of where I'm going, those 3 Ps, pain, position, and purpose. But I don't do too much. I don't think I do anything without being in my God-given talent. So you must be passionate about what you're doing today to help people in financial literacy. So what gave you the passion to do this?
I think it's probably, like I said, I've always worked with helping people solve their problems. And in the past, it's been, well, it still is, directly in my community. Because you have a brick and mortar, you're able to help people, right there close to the brick and mortar. But with this business, I'm helping people not only with their finances all over the United States, helping them with their personal finances, also helping people to earn extra income. And some people need solutions in that area also. So on one hand, we're able to help people with their personal finances and also helping people to move into, like, if I could be honest, like some people moving into new income brackets, and also I just really love the culture of the company. People go into business to make money. That's why you go into business. This is true. But when you can do that and also be able to help people and educate people, and I'm the type of person, when I learn something, I don't care if it's a new flavor ice cream or a new movie or these new facts that I learned about credit. I like to tell everybody. I like to just share information. I'm a lifelong learner. I love to learn. I'm still always reading things and finding out new things, but I just love to share information. And this is something that everybody needs. It's not something that's, you can do without. Want to buy a new house? You want to get your financial affairs in order? You want to move ahead, legacy for your kids? All of the things that you want to accomplish in life, this is going to help you get there.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, like I said, I'm really married to the hip with financial literacy. And, before we close out, I just want to tell you, Toy, I want you to connect with Kimberly McLemore. She'll be in your area October 12th and 13th for a book signing in ATL. So connect with Kimberly McLemore. Y'all have some synergy together. I want to welcome you to Source Nation, having your own show. I'm looking forward to continuously supporting you. But listen, I want to, Miss Stewart, how you doing, Miss Stewart? Good to see you.
Hi, Koya.
Koya, yeah, absolutely. It's been a pleasure. A lot of people talk about not getting on social media. I've met you and a lot of other people that are doing some really great things, and I appreciate you following myself. So look, I have a couple of shameless plugs real quick. I just finished up with my book cover, and you should be seeing my book come out in the next couple of weeks. So everybody, I want y'all to stay tuned for the Ultimate Network and Entrepreneur. My book is coming out very soon. I've got some stuff coming out in November. I'm completely exhausted, everybody, from 2018. Kimberly, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Toy, hook up with Kimberly so you can help her get her numbers up in Atlanta, okay?
Absolutely.
All right? If you bring one person, bring 5 people out there, she's really good people. The fact of the matter is, she got me connected on this radio show. I told Kimberly I wasn't trying to do anything else, but I really wanted to have a platform to help other people grow, help myself grow. And now with the book coming out, and I'm excited about it. So everybody stay tuned. November, we're gonna have a book signing. I'm gonna travel the country a little bit in 2018, but more in 2019. I'm taking a little bit of a family break right now, everybody. But I did wanna just thank my special VIP guest here tonight, Toy Lang, who has shared with us some amazing, amazing information on financial literacy, credit repair. One last question before we get you out of here, Toy. If someone is just really struggling to get a business started, they won't look at their credit score to see what even that is, what would you inspire somebody if they just need to get off the couch and take a leap of faith to start a business? Or like you mentioned tonight, and you gave us a breadth of information to say, hey, you can do it. What would be some encouraging words you can give that 9-to-5 person or that soon to be or that seasoned entrepreneur?
Absolutely. Just what you just said, you can do it. Like, never give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. If there's anything that you have in you, like you talked about a minute ago, what your God-given purpose is. Everybody's here to live out that purpose. And if you know what that is and it's in you, don't ever give up on yourself, because you won't know until you just try. And even when it comes to finances and credit, some people call and they say, oh my gosh, my score is so low and I don't know if you can help me. Any situation is temporary, and you are the one who's in control. You are the one who controls what your future is going to be. You just have to start taking action now. Nothing's going to happen if you just sit on the couch or, continue to think about it or keep these ideas in your head. One, you have to take action. Like faith without works is dead. You got to take action and get yourself to where you want to be. And 2, don't ever get up. Don't quit. Like, don't ever quit. Go for what you want and keep going. Also, surrounding yourself with other people who have the information and tools that you need and who's going to help encourage you and pull you up to where you want to be.
Absolutely. But look, we're going to wind out the show. Miss Toy Lang is toylang@gmail.com. She can be reached at 678-984-0561. Her website is www.toylang, that's LAING.com. Reach out to my sister. She's a blessed sister. She can help you get to the next level. This has been the third episode of the Dr. Larry White Senior Show with my special VIP guest tonight, Ms. Toy Lang. I thank you so much for being on the show, blessing us with a lot of great things. You have a blessed week. I want you to go out there and make a difference like you continuously do. I thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Dr. Larry.
Absolutely. And we'll do this again sometime. And at some point, I look forward to being a guest on your show.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much.
All righty. Good night, and everybody have a great week. Thank you so much for tuning in. My special guest again tonight was Toy Lang out of Atlanta, Georgia, but she can help you in all 50 states and even across the pond, the global economy that we have. And you have just been a wonderful guest here tonight. So everybody, God bless you. We'll see you soon. Next week, next Sunday.
Get at me for beats, yo.